Hi guys, so today we're going to be playing Sylus's promise card from this recent promise update. I am so excited. I have been waiting for this. I missed the last Sylus promise card because I had just started playing Love and DeepSpace at that point, and so I'm super excited to play it. Also, if you play Love and DeepSpace, add me. I have room. This is my profile. I'm very excited. We've got Sylus in his spicy attire today with the ears. I'm so happy they add these to the Lunar Shard shop because I've been wanting them so bad and I was so sad that I missed them. So I'm very happy. But yes, we do have... Oh, where is it? This. So I'm 45 out of 50 right now. Oh, out of 60. So I've been playing around with this. So we are going to be playing Sylus's Freefall Gambit today. I'm very excited. And I haven't played it yet. I've been holding off. I need to make videos for the Freefall Gambit and Raphael's Banquet Ablaze, and then the new cards from the recent update. Because I got Caleb, Sylus, and Raphael's cards, so I need to make a video for all of those. But I'm very excited, so we're gonna go hop into Sylus's card. I'm very excited for this. Yes. So we do Freefall Gambit. I only have it up to 70 right now. I haven't been playing as much as I used to play. I've just been a bit busy, so I don't even have protocores on it or anything like that. So, but we're gonna play it today. I'm very excited. I've heard nothing but good things about this, so I can only assume that it's gonna be fantastic. So the protocore is taken away by the Shade Tide seems to be connected to Sylus. Okay, let's go. I'm so excited. Okay. Whoa. Cinematic.
Oh. We've located the abandoned vehicle. Now we're awaiting further orders.
Sheesh. Search it. Recently, Lincoln City has suddenly increased in smuggled protocores. It's suspicious. And after conducting an investigation, we traced them to a gang called Shade Tide. With my team, we tracked down the batch of protocores and finally discovered Shade Tide's transport vehicle near a factory.
The truck's empty. The Shade Tide members are unconscious, and the protocores are gone. Looks like someone robbed them. There's no sign of a struggle.
Looks like Simone.
Whoever took over the truck did it as soon as they appeared. But who could pull off something like this?
I walk around the crime scene and spot a strange track in a clearing. Did you see any motorcycle tracks over there and run analysis?
We did. They're definitely motorcycle tires from last year's Axis RT-018 model.
Someone who I'm well acquainted with uses the RT-018 tires. Take the Shade Tide members back to the Unicorns HQ. I
hope you're having a pleasant night, sweetie. Tonight's moonlight is lovely.
Oh my god, Sylus, the man you are. Oh my gosh. I look up at the sky, but before I can see the moon, a small red beam flashes. Guessing Sylus's location, I turn and wave in that direction. I let the laser dot settle on my palm. I'm not. Someone's aiming his laser sight at me.
But I'm pretty sure you waved hello. Doesn't that mean you're in a good mood?
Oh my god. That's this cheeky bastard. Oh my goodness. What if I'm signaling my team to catch you?
Would you really do that? I was nice enough to leave behind a clue related to the smuggled protocores.
The red dot moves down from my palm and traces the rough outline of a protocore on the ground. As soon as I saw those tire tracks, I knew it was you. You never talked about Shade Tide before. I guess they're not affiliated with you.
Having underlings who break deals so shamelessly would only ruin Anakainis' reputation.
Mm-hmm.
I destroyed the protocores, by the way. Don't waste your time chasing them.
I feel like you didn't like their quality.
Of course. You know I have high standards.
Before I can ask another question, the red beam flickers and disappears.
Your colleague will be here soon. Until we meet again, sweetie.
I'm completely normal about this man. I promise you. The comms channel is silent, and sure enough, my colleague arrives shortly after.
The Shade Tide members are in custody. Should we go after whoever robbed the protocores?
They're more troublesome than Shade Tide. Return to the association building and wait for orders. I have a lead I want to follow. I'll head back later.
All right. Stay safe.
After seeing my colleague's car disappear, I switch off my communications device and location tracker. Then I think about my next course of action. But is Sylus really going back to Onykinus' base? It's practically on the other side of the world. Mephisto, my boy! I hear a crow in the distance. I raise my head and see Mephisto perched up on a branch. He meets my gaze. Lazily flapping his wings, he flies off without an explanation. Great, you're leading me somewhere again. Mephisto brings me to a room on a nearby hotel's top floor. Then he finds a place to rest. We got here faster than Sylus. I can tell Sylus has been living in this place for a while. Almost everything I can see is familiar. That's the butterfly knife I gave him last week, and the gems I picked out for him. Didn't he say this tableware was tasteless, but he's using it? So Sylus is staying here while keeping an eye on everything? No wonder he hasn't been at Onykinus' base recently. I turn my head to Mephisto. Where's that big butterfly bow tie I made for you? Yeah. He obviously isn't too fond of that gift. I pick up a gem, I wave it, and I toss it aside. Mephisto rushes over to retrieve it. Before he can return it, I throw another one. And still rounds a fetch. I notice there aren't many gems left on the desk. Sylus still hasn't returned. Hey, Mephi, isn't it a little unreasonable for him to be out this late? Speak of the devil. As soon as a thought pops into my mind, I turn off the lights and hide behind the door. Was she trying to scare him? Yet, when the footsteps are 1 second away from my trap, they stop.
Not here, huh? I guess I'll walk around. Again.
I hear him move away, but the door suddenly swings open when I'm about to ambush him. Oh my god, the man you are. Luckily, I always have a backup plan when I deal with Sylus. I press my finger gun against his forehead.
Should I also say I'm not having a pleasant night?
Sylus tilts his head, which makes my fingers slide down to the tip of his nose. Yeah, you're late. Even though it's an offhand complaint, Sylus looks amused. I really needed those. You know. Never can be too sorry taking too many pictures. Sylus takes my hand and puts something in it. Before I can register what it is, he gently squeezes my finger gun.
I confess, I found a lead.
Mm.
I figured I'd help speed things up for the Hunters Association.
Thank you. So generous. Oh gosh. What a man you are. The room light flickers on as he walks in. I see a protocore fragment in my hand. Is this from the batch you took?
It broke off before I finished destroying them. It doesn't match the others from the shipment. I could have thrown it away with everything else, but I assumed you were interested in their goods.
Holding the protocore fragment up in the light, I notice the odd cracks in it. This isn't a normal protocore. It has tiny cracks and fibrous textures. Protocores like this can explode if damaged. I saw one at the association.
Are you always this observant?
When it comes to you. Sylus picks up a bottle from the wine cabinet, grabs 2 glasses, and carries them over to the balcony. He comfortably sits down near a small side table. With a million questions on my mind, I join him. Of course, I'm a professional hunter, so nothing gets overlooked. I lean in to study Sylus, but he presses a cold glass against my cheek.
What sort of conclusions did this professional hunter draw from observing me up close?
I can tell you're up to something.
Indeed. Why else would I have invited my professional hunter?
He called us his. Oh my gosh. Okay. We should stay on topic. A wisp of black-red mist pulls an empty chair over to Silas's side. Looking at me, he raises an eyebrow.
You've been working all night. Aren't you tired?
Tell me your plans for Shade Tide. I won't sit down until you do.
Ah, then I'll tell you later. I think you're enjoying the fact you get to be taller than me right now.
Oh my god. The man you are.
Is that why you're in a good mood, sweetie?
He's so cheeky. Is it that obvious?
Try glaring a little harder next time.
Being seen through makes things less fun. I make a face and sit down next to him, or sit beside him. I just want to know what you're really after. Considering Shade Tide's size, you could have dealt with them using any lackey, even Mephi. Why are you personally getting involved?
You're not wrong. Mephisto can give it a shot next time.
The shrug. Mephisto glanced at Silas before turning away.
They took my goods, but refused to honor our agreement. They even had the nerve to mess with the N109 zone. I can't let people think the rules I set in N109 are just for show.
Oh, pouty baby.
And everything that's mine will always be mine. I won't tolerate losing anything.
Ooh, that has to come home with me. I'm sorry. So when they didn't keep their end of the deal, you hijacked their protocors as a warning? As they say, an eye for an eye. He fiddles with my hair as he responds with a deliberate playfulness.
That's not how I operate, sweetie. It's a little too fair for my taste.
No wonder Shade Tide is staying under the radar lately. They don't want to keep messing around with you.
Really? But according to my intel, they're not giving up. They plan on transporting everything by air.
Air?
And the explosive protocore you mentioned is probably in that batch. We can cause a little bit of chaos and hijack a plane. What do you say?
He holds out his palm like he's expecting me to high-five him. Meow. With my hand, I make a scissor gesture and snip his palm. Scissor beats paper. I win. But is hijacking a plane the only thing you'll do?
What do you mean?
We ended up blowing up someone's truck after we hijacked it. You even said it was a minor dispute, too. And before that, you said you were only going to be Robin Hood for a bit, but you scared them so much that they returned everything to Unakindness. Why did you give that old lady a box of small explosives anyway?
She's from the N109 zone. Don't underestimate her.
Don't fuck around with old people is basically what he's saying. Well, I want to prevent your bounty from increasing. Let's forget about it this time. Silas barely reacts, but he quietly covers my hand with his.
All restricted items must be confiscated.
This isn't contraband. Why are you taking it away?
If I could, I'd confiscate your refusal, too.
Brat tamer Silas? Ayo. I'm feeling it. He feels the brat energy.
If I could, I'd confiscate your refusal, too.
Gosh, I'm running out of these. I'm gonna be out of line soon. Silas absentmindedly twirls his glass. The bubbles rise like his dangerous thoughts. If Shade Tide tries to do anything, the association will handle it. We'll move in and seize everything once their plane lands. You can stand by and watch. We'll avenge you more or less. Silas flicks my forehead.
You're so noble.
I know.
We're on a balcony under the night sky, sweetie. With such romantic scenery, we're obligated to say something more appropriate.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Save your formal talk for when you write your association report.
Heavy clouds blanket the sky and hide the moon. Silas, however, seems to be enjoying himself. He taps his finger on the table to the beat of the music. Behind us, Mephisto ruins the mood with an ill-timed caw. How is this romantic when we have a crow cawing in the background?
Romance is something you choose to feel.
That's hot. That's hot. He gently taps my head.
Give it a try.
Are you ready? Shade Tide is loading up the protocors
What the
so they
fuck?
can be transported.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, everything's going according to plan. My cover has been blown and I'm about to get on the plane with them. After returning to the Hunters Association, I turned the explosive protocore fragment and explained Shade Tide's plan. Their flight route passes over the city. To prevent a mid-air explosion, the Association decided to intervene. My colleagues will ambush them at the plane's destination. Meanwhile, I'll disguise myself as a member of Shade Tide and seal the explosive protocore.
Try not to fight them while the plane is in the air. Safety first.
Understood. The call ends and I switch the comms channel to contact Sylus. Drop the hijacking idea. We've already had a plan in place. If you show up, you'll only be walking into a trap.
I see a fierce kitten is flexing her claws.
Grr.
However, it's unusually quiet on your end. It doesn't sound like your colleagues are nearby.
Does he have to be this observant? We upgraded the security for our comms channel. That's all. Sylus struggles.
Good luck.
We'll be fine. The call ends and I destroy and throw away the communications device before stepping out from my hidden place behind a wall. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and Sylus doesn't reveal any surprises. Damn, fancy.
Hey, quit dawdling and get on the plane.
Grunt leader. What is this, Pokemon? Understood, sir. We're on a small private aircraft with a limited amount of seats. Shade Tide only sent 5 people. The rest of the plane is occupied by crates filled with protocors. Before long, we're above the clouds at a cruising altitude. Are you sure we shouldn't double check? The boss wants every protocore accounted for.
Are you that worried?
Okay then, but if we lose a few, it's on you.
Don't you? Ugh. Fine. Check the back.
Aye aye, Captain. While everyone's busy playing cards, I move to the back of the plane and carefully take out my protocore detector. I pretend to count the protocores by secretly scanning the shipment. When I pass a certain crate, the detector red light turns on. I open the crate using the resonance evolve to isolate the explosive protocore and seal it. Sorry. Nothing bad has happened yet. I need to wait until we land. I hear 2 knocks on the cabin door. Everyone looks towards the sound.
I must be hearing things. Is someone knocking from outside the plane?
We're thousands of meters in the air. Who'd be knocking?
Who's only crazy enough to do that? I only know one man. His name starts with an S. And it ends with an S. So, suspicious, I focus and notice a faint beeping at the door. I hear this beeping for when Sylus and I hijack that truck. I realize what's outside the door and quickly take cover. Meanwhile, the Shade Tide members are slow on the uptake.
That isn't knocking. It's the countdown for a bomb.
The cabin door warps and busts open. Because of the explosion, it triggers an emergency alarm and that immediately blares through the cabin. The turbulence lasts only a few seconds before pressure control stabilizes the cabin and the temperature. Within the cabin door, the winds howl grow louder and the aircraft hovers above us. My children. Luke. Kieran.
Damn it. It's Onakainis.
It's Onakainis. One of the younger Shade Tide members contacts the cockpit's intercom and yells at the pilot.
They're practically on top of us. Change course already. Do something.
Before he can continue, the plane jerks violently. Where's my boy? Oh, daddy. A familiar figure leaps from the aircraft above. Amidst a swirl of violent black and red mist, they land in the doorway that was breached. Sylus steps into the cabin and fixes his wind-swept hair. I knew things were going too smoothly.
I can't believe this. It's Sai.
It's Sai. That's his new nickname. Sai! Little S. After his instinctive outburst. The grunt leader quickly shuts his mouth and gulps.
What do you want from us this time?
Oh, that fucking nod. You see that? Yeah, a nod. Sylus surveys the cabin interior. He clearly is unimpressed.
There's nothing here that interests me.
Heyo! Hello! I'm here. Relieved, the man exhales until Sylus takes a few steps.
But you're in my way.
Ooh.
So get out.
Oh my god. Good lord. The grunt leader who's in charge of the transport mission uneasily rubs his nose.
Get out? From the plane?
Yeah, get outside the door.
Did I stutter?
I want you to jump out. Through the cabin windows, the city lights look like a warning rather than a pretty sight. Although the grunts are terrified of Sylus, they don't dare readily follow his orders, even when they have parachutes.
Do you need me to escort you out personally?
No!
Under Sylus's gaze, the grunt leader staggers to the door. The roaring wind distorts his face. He makes eye contact with Sylus, then closing his eyes, the grunt leader tumbles out of the plane. He streaks like a kite with severed strings and disappears into the darkness below. Horrified by the sight, the others waste no time. They jump out of the plane one after another. The last Shaytime member, seeing me just stand there, desperately cries.
Why are you still here? You want Nona Kindness to deal with you?
Yes. Yes. In the corner, Sylus reaches for me. He pulls me close. Have you ever considered I might be part of Onakainas?
Quite likely.
The Shaytime member's eyes widen. Before he can say anything, Sylus takes a half step. It's enough to make him grunt, flaying himself out of the plane. We're the only ones left. Sylus looks up at me and down as if he expected this.
I knew that pathetic bomb trick wouldn't faze you, sweetie.
Oh, you did it before. I had a feeling you'd try the same stunt you tried on that truck. You're not one for originality, are you?
Why should I be fancy when we're dealing with this kind of junk?
Junk.
Did you find what you wanted on the plane?
Knowing Sylus, he might take the Protocore. Hesitant, I don't answer immediately. But my silence is useless. Sylus's gaze zero ends on my right hand, what's holding the Protocore.
So, you found it.
It's mine! It's just one Protocore. You're not going to take it away from me, are you?
Everything that's mine stays mine, remember. I won't let anything go missing.
I'm going to jump out of this plane. Too bad. I won't let go of what I want either.
We're more alike than I thought.
That's hot. I need that line. I don't care if I'm running out of space. I need it. That's hot. I feel a surge of energy and adopt a more aggressive stance, but my hand falters when I reach for the gun at my waist. In the cursed split second, a familiar mist engulfs me, and before I can react, a firm yet gentle grip seizes my neck. Oh, he's trying to choke me. I attack, but Sylus already stepped to the side. He tosses the Protocore sealed within its case in his hand. Sylus!
What?
Hand it over. After we land, I can write up a good Samaritan report for you.
What if I don't do that? Will I get charged again?
I'm just trying to help. The Association already has their plane on their radar, so they're moving in as we land. Seeing how he remains in his current position, I point the small case in his hands. We put a precise tracker on that, so no matter where you go, they'll find you so long as you have it.
Is that so?
He's gonna throw it out the fucking window. They also have an evil suppressing equipment. Once you can confront them directly, I can't guarantee your safety. He moves closer. The Protocore case is so close that I can almost grab it. His cold fingers brush and oh gosh. Ooh, his cold fingers and voice brush against my ear.
Who said I'd wait until the plane lands?
He's gonna jump out of the plane. He's jumping out. I knew it. He said, "See you later, sweetie." This outfit's sexy. I'm gonna say that right now. This outfit's sexy. They should really give us this. Like, I think we deserve this. This is hot. He backs up at the cabin door, and the city night skies behind him. A subtle gleam of madness dances in his eyes. You're not actually gonna jump out of the plane, are you?
Didn't you say they can find me wherever I go?
Sylus lowers his gaze. His soft voice is almost akin to a hypnotic murmur.
Come find me, kitten.
Thank you. Then he falls backwards and descends from the plane. Sylus! He left me on this fucking plane where nobody's on it. The only response I get is the howling wind. That lunatic. Already equipped with a parachute, I jump after him. I get closer to the bright city lights, yet no sign of Sylus. He better hope I fail to catch him. I know this is exactly what he wanted and that he's safe. My heart is still on edge. My parachute slows my descent. In the distance, I see Sylus standing on the rooftop of a skyscraper. He waves at me. Sylus! He leans against the railing and watches me as if he's holding a glass of wine. Once I land, he helps me down from the ledge. His arm is around my waist.
Was that thrilling enough for you?
I'm not going to say nothing. While I'm fastening my harness, I kick him.
Do you feel better now?
I definitely feel like he has a very resilient body. I only jumped to make sure you were safe. If you had any semblance of common sense, hand over that protocore. My words seem to be effective. He raises his hand like he's expecting me to search him.
Go ahead, sweetie. You can check to see if I have it on me.
Oh, I'm checking. You're getting a whole entire search. His sudden cooperation makes me hesitate. I meet his half-amused gaze, then I frown, check the pouch attached to my belt, and find a familiar case. He must have given it back when he helped me down.
Do you still think I'm hiding something?
Obviously, I bet you're hiding a lot of trouble. Excuse me, I want to hug my man. I wrap my arms around his waist. Determined, I hastily pat him down, but before I can find anything suspicious, he chuckles and catches my hands.
Do all hunters have weird methods for pat-downs?
Yes. Thanks for the compliment, but it's not as weird as the escape you had planned for hijacking a plane. I still can't believe you jumped out of it like that. I won't bother following you next time.
Sweetie, you'll be even more confident in your jump next time.
He gently stills my raised fist, gesturing towards the sky with his chin. He props me up to look up. A golden moon hangs over the city.
Won't you look at that? The moon finally revealed itself tonight.
The moon bathes everything in a gentle glow and smooths down rough edges. Sylus hugs me, and any frustration I had melted into this tranquil scene. It's romantic. A soft, breathy laugh resounds above my head.
So, you do feel it this time.
Oh my god, Sylus, the man you are. The man you are! Oh my god. The man you are. That was hot. That was a hot card. I'm not gonna lie. That was a hot card. We still have to do Valley Dream Bloom. And then I have Raphael's multi-banner card and his banquet card from the promise. And then I have Caleb's multi-card. I will record those in separate videos for people who want to watch those separately and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun playing this. I'm going to start uploading my card reactions since I don't stream currently right now. I'm on a streaming hiatus, if you don't know. So I will not be streaming probably not until July or August. I'm hoping to come back at the end of July, beginning of August, but we'll see. I will keep you updated on my Twitter and my Discord server, there's a link down below. Thank you so much for coming, and I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoy Love and Deep Space as much as I do. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.